Which is more valuable, a natural street hustle or a formal education? Also, and for those of you who are formally educated of them, who are from the streets.
My man, since we sat down on the table initially, my brother, the team did not appreciate how you started this.
After we picked up the merchandise, we get back in the van, and George was kind of...
Team Grand, Team Hustle. You can prepare for elimination.
Wait, what?
What's up, everybody? It's DJ Rainbow, Power 105.1. This is the Powers Industry, home of new music and entertainment. This is my co-host, Caspi, Ahmed. And we got today the talented from the cast of The Grand Hustle. Say your names. Let them know who you are.
All right, what's good? I'm Yonathan Elias, one of the cast members of The Grand Hustle, PR's new show on BET.
You got your boy Jonathan Torres, a.k.a. Torres PR, also NYC, Grand Hustle all day.
So it's Yonathan and Jonathan.
Yonathan and Jonathan.
Yes, sir.
Did they plan that out, or it was just like that?
Not a circumstance, I believe.
Right, and we was on the same...
West Coast.
Yeah, I'm from LA.
You're from New York, so
yeah,
they teamed you guys up pretty well.
Yeah. We worked well together. We was on the same. We was on the one side of the mansion. There was a whole other side, the other team. So
y'all working well together till it's time somebody to go.
There you go.
To a certain extent, but God bless that we was never in in that situation to actually do so.
Yeah.
But he's a straight shooter, so I appreciate him. He was very honest.
Yo, let's jump right in. First of all, you being from New York, I was disappointed, right? I know you've been hearing this from everybody.
Here we go.
Listen, come on, man.
The book.
I was like, what? You played it smooth. I'm gonna be honest. You played it smooth. You was like, yo. He knew how to back up and say, yo, that was all you.
Real talk, if I may. If you also recall too, there was also a particular little spot where I was trying to get a gold chain. There was a dude trying to get a gold chain independent, and I was in the back saying, "Oh, so how many carats is that? Oh, word and a little pendant." And for whatever reason, the team said, you know what, it could be fake, we don't want to take it. So I made the effort and I put forth the effort to try to get a gold chain, which was more a monetary value than a bottle of water. But as a team, they felt it was beneficial to get the book for what was sentimental value.
No, I remember she was like, oh, I think T.I. would value this more because it's a story. And T.I.'s directive in the very beginning was about that paper.
Exactly.
As he said, I got tons of stories. Mm-hmm. All right, I am a story pretty much. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear how we get this bread.
Correct.
So moving forward, y'all know what the directive is.
For real, of
course. Into that sentimental stuff. But yeah, I was just a little shocked, but I get it. You was the first episode. You was new, so you feeling your way around. You don't really know T.I. like that. You don't know. She could have been a plan. She could have been anything. So
correct.
I gave you that one, but we ain't making no more mistakes like that.
Nah, not at all. I mean,
I was like, damn. I was like,
that's that NY. You right?
Yeah. At least I didn't go first.
Right.
I'm still here with y'all, so that's what matters.
We appreciate that.
Fact.
That's good. So out of the other team members not here, but out of you three, who do you think is the biggest competitor? Like, who's the most competitive out of you three?
I'll be honestly speaking, I gotta say Yonathan, you know what I mean? Because he's very diverse, you know what I'm saying? West Coast grew up, East Coast living, you know what I'm saying? Has his own radio show, international host, you know what I'm saying, that streams in Africa. He got the swag, you know what I'm saying? He puts together well. He's a dope individual, so that's something you gotta watch for, because he could play both sides and be a threat, you know what I'm saying? So even though that's my homie, I had to watch out for him in the show, you know what I'm saying?
Because also you guys end up competing against each other too. So it's like every man for himself type of thing.
I mean, it's still, we're put into teams, but at the end of the day, you're still representing yourself. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna definitely have to work well in a team, but you still have to hold your own. So at the end of the day, you're still, it's still one man. You feel me?
You're accountable for your actions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can still technically win a challenge, but still get sent home because you didn't do your part
which happened on the last episode.
So would you say he's the strongest out of the three in your team? The strongest? Who's the weakest link and who's the strongest?
I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn. I mean, I think I'm pretty dope as well. But if I had to pass it, I would say Yonathan is part of the strongest individual for sure.
Okay. So tell us about some of the challenges other than Like,
Let's talk about how you got on the show.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. How did this come about? Where did they find you guys?
So, I mean, some of them got reached out to. I was not one of those. I actually filled out the application. It took like 3.5 hours to do that shit. It was no joke. That shit was intense. Like, basically, it was just like a bunch of questions, probably like over 100 questions, and all of it was, you know, I mean, you had to fill out complete sentences, like paragraphs for each. It was ridiculous. Like, I probably gave up like 3 times. Like, no lie, I gave up like 3 times because I was like, this shit is taking too long. But then I was like, fuck it, let me finish it. I did it, turned it in, and they hit me up. Was like, yo, we want to do a Skype interview. But funny thing was, I wasn't supposed to be on this season.
you were supposed to be on another season?
I was supposed to be on the 2nd season. So what they said was, they loved me, but they want me for the 2nd season. So I would be the first one they picked for the 2nd season unless somebody didn't pass the background check for this season. And I guess like the day before we were supposed to all fly out to Atlanta to do our final interview, somebody didn't pass their background check, so they was like, come on.
Okay, a background check. So what kind of background check do they do?
Criminal background
So you
check,
can't-
make sure that no Fs, so no felonies. Any other extracurricular activities you might have got bagged for, like misdemeanors, they're all right.
That's okay.
I can tell you that fact, because you know what I'm saying? There ain't no there, but no felonies. And also you had to take a psychological evaluation.
That's interesting because T.I. has a felony. Why would he not want to give an opportunity to someone who can't get a job? You know what I'm saying? When you're a felon, it's hard.
He did give that opportunity because like he said, there were people on the cast that have been incarcerated. So it's more so rules and laws with people living in a house together, and if they don't pass the psychic evaluation, then
So
you know what I mean.
you a crazy motherfucker.
Basically, but we all crazy. You know what I mean? So
Everybody's crazy.
I mean, because I ain't gonna lie, I lied on some of the shit because they was like, "Do you like to fight?" I was like, "Excuse me, no."
What's fighting?
Right, I just finished anger management, like you know what I mean. So I was like, yeah. So,
Good for you. I
Yeah.
think that's a big thing. You know,
listen,
anything
it
to
was
make
needed.
yourself better
Yeah,
as a
it was
person.
definitely needed.
You want to make sure it wasn't like no Hannibal Lecter, you know what I'm saying, or no Jeffrey Dahmer trying to put bodies in the fridge, you know what I'm saying. They wanted to make sure we was all like mentally stable because you have 16 people from across the country, from all different walks of life, ethnic backgrounds, you know, sexual orientation, religious beliefs, all living in a mansion, and we're not sure from a hole in the wall. You know
So
what I'm
it
saying?
was like one of the background checks. You said you had to write an essay. So it was like one of the
Essays.
questions. Essays. So it was like one of the questions. Who's the best rapper? You were like T.I.
No,
it wasn't.
We didn't know. We didn't know because
we didn't know. Yeah,
the ad I got him through Facebook. There was a Facebook ad that says, "Do you have what it takes to hustle?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I do this also regular shit. This is what I do anyway, right?" So I clicked on it, whatever. As he said, it was a 3-hour, 100 questionnaire, but it was just like 1 or 2 answers. It was like a little brief essay to the point that I almost said, "Yo, this is wax."
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing? I'm about to click off, but I was like, "Yo, I was tired. I had nothing better to do at that point. I wasn't working, unemployed on the books per se. So I wound up finishing it and then getting a phone call 2 weeks later, another Skype interview 2 weeks later, and a month later, I'm in Atlanta.
So wow, that's
Off a Facebook ad.
So think about what you guys are saying.
damn. I gotta get on Facebook.
Definitely
that's
not spam.
real.
So think about what you guys are saying. You all got frustrated. You were all tired about, you know, with everything involved. It took you 3 hours. You think they purposely set the application up to be 3 hours
Absolutely,
long?
absolutely. I mean,
They want to know if you can do this, then
exactly.
you should be able
That's
to do all the other.
Exactly. That's
stuff
literally
that
the
we're
first
gonna-
challenge right there.
Correct.
That I feel like that was the first challenge because the shit that we go through and what we went through in that house.
Intense.
I mean, intense isn't even the word. Like real shit. Like it. Just watching it over, my blood. I get high blood pressure real easy, and my blood pressure just be, you know, that shit skyrockets because it's almost like reliving it. You know, so I feel like that definitely was like the first challenge without us even knowing.
I'm scared to like get your high blood pressure, but can you give us an example of like some wild shit that got your blood pressure running up there? Like,
I mean, if y'all watch the show, you see that.
Well,
You guys don't like
want
Greg. I know
some-
Greg is like Greg, I don't like Greg.
George.
George,
George, whatever his
Greg,
name,
call him-
right?
call
Call
him
him
Greg.
Greg.
Whatever his
Greg.
name is. I don't like him either. No,
Right.
I'm just kidding.
Nobody
but I'm
does.
just kidding.
Nobody
no, I'm
does.
kidding. I don't know him, but just from watching you guys, like you guys don't like him. What is it about him that makes you guys just like cringe?
So for me, what? God, man.
There you go.
So it was like it was literally from the first day.
And
From
how
the
do you,
first
like,
day.
remain calm around on him? Like, how do you remember?
I mean, I didn't.
He didn't.
Like, I didn't. There was times where I
He
literally
bugged out a couple of times.
yeah, and
But
there's
you
more
bugged
to
out,
come.
You knew when to stop. See, that was
Yeah.
so you did have a level
That's
of
that
control
anger management.
because-
If I may interject, it got so bad to the point that this is real. This is behind the scenes, real talk. You're not gonna show us on TV, but they almost damn near canceled the show. It was getting so bad that we was all gonna get in some physical altercation where the main producers came out, had to talk with us
At like
and said,
3 o'clock
at
in the
3 in the
morning.
morning, and was like, yo, listen, if y'all fight and put your hands on each other, I don't care how much money BET's giving me. I'll cancel it.
Done.
Y'all all go home right now. I don't care. It's what it is. I'm an Emmy nominated producer. I'm good. It's
Yeah,
an
they was-
opportunity. Y'all gonna blow it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
It got
was
hot.
this close.
And
Really.
that was just the second episode.
Word.
So you guys kind of figured it out after
Well, we
that?
had to because
Yeah.
we didn't want to blow such a big opportunity. We
Yeah.
all know that this is gonna, be a platform for all of us as individuals and a collective to move forward. So we don't want to blow it. So we got the hint.
So do you feel like he's pretending to be the way he is, just because some people will act off the hook because they want the cameras constantly on them in hopes that there's going to be something later for them. You know what I mean?
I do think
Because
so.
nobody can, like, I'm watching the way he moves.
His mannerisms, right?
It's just too. It's
just
too,
animated.
It's just too aggressive. It's too like. Would you really do that out here?
No.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, even
And I
when
feel
he
like he-
like when he approached you and homegirl Crystal. Right?
Yeah.
That's your homegirl.
Yeah.
SGA and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right? When he approached y'all on it. And was like, oh, y'all forming a union over here. Like, even he was looking bugged out. So
Exactly.
I was like, this guy gotta be. Really
He's corny.
active. Like,
He's
That was
corny.
within 30 minutes of us walking
Us
through
all-
the door.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's already trying to start controversy.
And what I found out was he was actually going to different castmates and trying to form an alliance against us because he was like, they know each other, so they're gonna have each other's back. So like, what's good? Let's get them out. So it's exactly. You know what I mean? And it's like the type of person I am. The way I grew up is like, if I feel some type of way, I'm gonna let you know. Like, I don't talk behind your back. I'm gonna come to your face. If we squab, we squab. Like that's what it is. You know what I mean? So he picked the right one.
Yeah.
So, like, because he could have went to anybody else and they probably would have just been like, dust him off. But like, I can't do that. He's an alpha too. So that's how it started. He was like, oh, you're exactly
man.
a monkey.
I feel you. Damn, finish it.
I'm not gonna.
Finish
I'm
it.
not,
Look, that's
Eternity. Greek legends, you know what I'm saying?
look.
and you're a member of Kappa Alpha Psi.
Kappa
right?
Alpha Psi, yep.
Well, for those of you who don't know, I am a member of the greatest fraternity in the
Uh-oh,
world.
uh-oh.
Phi Beta Sigma fraternity in Culver.
1914.
But it's cool. I like it. You know what I mean?
That's real,
Did
that's
you drop
real.
your cane?
Nah, did you drop yours? Look, y'all be having
Yeah,
them
we
too.
gave it to y'all.
Ah.
Now, that's just a little friendly stuff. For those of you that aren't familiar, this is
should've stayed in school.
Black Greek organizations out here in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the Divine Nine out here. I'm having
Yeah.
trouble with that, but I'm coming with my own.
There you go.
Divine
That's it.
Nine in the building.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what's up.
But let's keep on, because it's about y'all.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know what I mean?
I didn't go to school, so I don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
Ah.
I'm kidding.
I didn't go to that kind of school.
Right.
It was like extra. I went to community college.
Hey,
You went to what school you went to?
I graduated from UC Riverside for my bachelor's and Howard for my master's. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I went to Old Westbury. So
Okay.
I went to
Nice.
Penn State and I went to Stony
Okay.
Brook.
You
Yeah.
guys are very
See,
valuable.
yeah.
Classes.
Little-
And that's what, yeah, we was
Man, I
able
should
to
be sitting
use.
over there.
Right. Yeah, come on. Right.
Should be interviewing us.
Right. Yeah, so I mean that's the dope thing about it because like we was able to use our street smarts and our
I
book
was just gonna
smarts.
say
Yeah.
that for
Support that.
through this whole competition.
Yeah.
The Aku challenge, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell us about that and how you guys, were able to come together to face all that adversity and just kind of put all the shit
Correct.
aside and just, go for it.
Yeah, I want to start off with I'm a little disappointed that BET didn't really show the work and effort that we really put in, especially him and KG on that part, because we actually won that challenge because he went against what George said and got these bomber jackets, which was $150 each, and that was our high seller. And he was already going, which is why we got into it in the van, because he was like grilling him and saying, why didn't you do this? Why'd you do that? And I was like, yo, like, shut the fuck up about that. You the leader, so don't talk about why'd you do it. Talk about what we're gonna do now, since we did do that. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Come up with a solution. Don't just like badger this nigga, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wish that they showed a lot less of the drama and showed a lot more of like how we actually won. And that was, you know, him and KG had really stepped up on that.
Now I appreciate that. I was actually charge of inventory for that challenge, and pretty much KG and Crystal, who's not here, we had to pick the actual clothing that we were gonna have in the pop-up shop. You know, so me being from New York, you know, naturally we swaggy. You know what I mean? I know what sells. I've been in the industry with sales, retail, PR, marketing for years. You know what I'm saying? Catching knew each other from modeling, all that stuff, whatever. So like I do this. And these jackets were valued at $150 a pop. And I said, you know what? Get every single one we could offer. Oh, nah, it's Atlanta. It's too hot. Why would you get jackets? We wound up selling more money in jackets than the whole team did collectively for the whole challenge. And again, I appreciate you saying that, but they didn't highlight that, whatever. You know what I mean? But end of the day, we know the real.
Yeah.
So that's what really matters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's dope. I mean, you know, Atlanta always be copying our swag.
That's real. That's real. And crazy shit was like, it was it Afropunk that was going on?
Yeah, there was a festival.
So it was a festival. I think it was Afropunk, but like it was mad people from New York out there. So everybody that was walking by, they was like, "Yeah, we from New York." Was like, "Come through!" Like, and they was, yeah. So it was, it definitely did.
So we got the W.
Yeah.
Good. I'm excited. So, what else do you guys have going on? Like,
so you own your own barbershop.
Yeah.
So I mean that's what they put on there because honestly, 100% at that point in time, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't employed on the books per se, so I was getting money, so you can infer however you like. But besides that, I do have a stake in a barbershop. It's called Legends Barbershop. It's 360 Central Avenue between Linden and Grove and Bushwick. Also got got a little plug. Got a plug in the shop.
I'm surprised he didn't hold up the flyer.
Right. Got a model walking through with it.
Also, I do have some stake in a medical cannabis business in California called Legendary Remedies. So it's a delivery service, you know what I'm saying, for all type of, 420 legally licensed and everything like that. Currently, right now, I work for Toyota as a salesperson during the day, and then I do public relations, marketing, host for Live 89, PR for I Get Out of Media. Mutual friend, infamous Amadeus, you know what I'm saying, XM Radio, I represent him and a lot of things. So I do quite a bit myself, you know what I mean? That's just scratching the surface, you know what I mean?
That's the hustle. That's
all day.
Yeah, definitely. Me, TV hosting, I've been in this, the thing is, like, I've been in this industry for over 15 years. Like, I actually used to dance on Soul Train. That's how long I've been doing this shit, you know what I mean? I was one of the youngest dancers on Soul Train. Yeah, so, and from
That's
there.
with the afros and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Don Cornelius and
the cute guy, what's his
Shamar
name?
Moore started. Yeah, that's when I was
the
there.
90s vibe, and they had Genuine. They had a bunch of people.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it was dope. You know what I mean? So I started off with that. Then I was modeling for this agency or for this clothing line, and they found out that I was getting my bachelor's in mass communications. It was like, oh shit, you can actually speak. You want to be the face? Go on red carpets. So it started off like that. So I started connecting with celebs. They're like, oh, I like how you interview. From there, went into like getting my own music video countdown that's aired in Africa and Europe. Then started hosting like Howard's Homecoming, and I ended up hosting 106 in Park for a couple times. I was a correspondent. I was one of the finalists for when they was looking for a new host. Yeah, so that's what I do. That's my bread and butter.
Who's the one that beat you out?
So the thing is, from what I found out was that Bow Wow didn't want me because I was too tall next to him.
Who didn't want you?
Bow.
Shad Moss.
That's from what I hear. You know what I mean? So,
but isn't Shorty taller than him?
Huh?
Isn't Shorty taller than him?
Everybody is taller than him.
No shade. Bow Wow coming at me on Power until they come at me.
Shit. But yeah, so I mean,
just saying.
No shade. Yeah, that's what I do. I still do a lot of correspondent work for different media outlets. And I'm currently, I'm in pre-production for my own project. I wrote my first script for a TV series. So I got people like Angie Stone on there, as Marie from Empire. I got Anthony Burrell, who's Beyonce's and Mariah Carey's choreographer. I got Frank Gatson, who's Beyonce, the whole Single Ladies. That's what he did. He's directing.
Wow.
So and this is my first project that I did on my own. Rashawn Frere, who's a huge TV film producer, he's the EP for it. So this is like, I want to show that I'm not just a reality star. I've been doing because they get that mixed up, and especially with the amount of airtime I've been getting on this, like they're gonna be like, okay, this is like a Nene Leakes, you know what I mean? And like when Nene came into the whole acting world, she wasn't respected because it was like, oh, you was a stripper, you just got your fame from being a reality star. So I don't want them to think that that's all I am, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's good that you're creating your own content and your own stuff, and this way you can
Yeah.
You're in charge of everything. So
You have to, man. If opportunities don't come to you, you got to create your own. You feel me? So.
Yep.
Yeah.
So okay, back to Grand Hustle. You guys got to meet T.I.
Yeah.
What was that experience like? What did you feel? What kind of gems did he give you? You know, with your endeavors, your own personal stuff that you have going on.
I mean, unfortunately, we didn't have as much time as we may have liked to actually talk to him and chop it up and interact with him on a more like one-on-one, personal, intimate basis. But from what we could gauge, you know what I'm saying, from like I guess from a group point of view, is his presence commands respect. Like when he walks in the building, he's typically fresh with a new outfit, you know what I'm saying, fresh cut, always on point, you know what I'm saying, in terms of visuals. The way he speaks, his vernacular is very articulate, how he presents himself as a powerful person, very super respectful, and how he handles himself and everything like that. Just overall, like I just think like the way he runs the organization is super duper militant, and that's why he's successful, you know what I mean? Because he puts everything in perspective, everything is aligned correctly, and from what I gauged in a short period of time, that's why he's successful, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for me, we like he said, we didn't get a lot of personal time with him, but I did get some one-on-one with him, and he knew about the whole me and George battle, situation. So we did have some one-on-one time with that, and he was like, why give somebody the power to make you, to get you, and that right there kind of like switched everything, and I was like, damn, you're right, you know what I mean? Like I'm actually giving this dude the power, and that right there just pissed me off even more. I was like, I can't allow that to happen.
Yeah.
I don't want to give him that satisfaction. So it's little things like that. You know what I mean? He did look out for us. He's a cool dude. He's all about business. But he cares, you know what I mean? Like if you're in that family, like he cares about you. So it was
his
dope.
name is on it.
Yeah.
Correct.
The one thing he values a lot is the Grand Hustle name.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Yes.
He makes it very clear throughout the times, don't embarrass me, don't embarrass me.
Right.
And I think people don't understand, he ain't just saying that.
Nah.
Yo, you out there telling people you on this show, all this, don't embarrass me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I completely get it.
Another thing about him, if I may, he has an organization called Us or Else. So it's pretty much more of like I don't want to call it political, more of like philanthropy. And what it is just pretty much being the voice of the people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mainly, African American Latinos, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that there's a divide or racial divide, but looking out for us. And you'll see next week into what we got going on. That'll be very, very much highlighted. And that I respect that a lot because, outside of hustling and making money and grinding, I think that's very important for us to be a stepping stone and kind of to be a face for, us, African American, Ethiopian, Puerto Rican, Latinos, New York, West Coast, whatever, for us to show that, anything is possible. You keep working, grind, and, reap the benefits of your labor, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
His voice is very powerful on that. He's really strong with all
For sure.
that
Absolutely.
political stuff. He'll say he don't hold back. No punches.
Right.
He goes on the front line defending us.
Yeah, I think it's
We
very
salute him for
important
that.
when you have that big platform to like use it for
Absolutely.
how T.I. is using it. Like he holds no punches and he says how he feels and a lot of times he's right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
And the thing is, it's
it makes
needed
sense.
because it's so much needed because media just want to kill him. You know what I mean? They want to destroy him. You feel me? So it's like stuff like this, people like us that actually have a story of how he's helped us in life. You know what I mean? We need more like that because when media, like, they show him get arrested because, they wouldn't let him in his house. And, like, you know what I mean? They're always, stupid shit. They're exactly. So, like, stuff like this, I'm happy that we're able to, speak up for him and, like, let the world know that this dude is a good dude. He turned a new leaf. He's over here working. You know what I mean? He has that vision and he's going for it. So, big ups to him. He's definitely doing it big.
So, I don't know if you guys have anything else. I want to let them get back to the show.
Yeah.
Because I'm interested to see how these future challenges are coming.
For sure.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna get crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna get a lot crazy. Not to like toot our horn, but specifically to us, we have a little a scenario that will perspire that will definitely be very memorable to say the least. To say the least.
Johnathan and Yonathan.
It would be nice to see one of you guys. Now, so there's only one winner, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
If you win, will you split with him? And if you win, will you split with him?
I mean, I feel like I feel like
Oh, it's
that,
not.
yo.
It's not a splitting thing.
it's not. No, it's just one. It's a job.
Oh.
Six-figure income, working six-figure income. You know
Thinking
what I'm
it's
saying?
money.
No, it says
You work for T.I.
you work
Six-figure
for
income.
you working
Yeah.
for a hustle
And
game.
6 figures.
Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah.
That's-
So I mean,
What
I
I
feel
see is a
like
collaboration.
that's what I'm about to say.
That's what I see.
Exactly.
100.
Yeah, absolutely.
One thing I can say, which is beautiful, is like even in this situation right now, like he hit me on the horn. I was like, "Yo, John, I got an interview in Manhattan. What's up? You ready?" I'm like, "No doubt." I came from
That's
Long,
dope.
drove an
Yeah.
hour and a half from Long Island and pulled up. Same thing when I got different events. Hit him on the group chat. Hit him directly. Yo, John, I got this going on. What's up? So even outside of this, you know, he might has individual situations going on as well as myself. But as a collective, we know we're gonna move forward. You know, for the grand hustle.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Glad to see
I
you.
think T.I. did a really good job picking out his.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Let us know
Appreciate
your
it.
Instagram tags where people can follow you.
Yeah. For me, it's Yonathan Elias TV. That's YONATHANELIAS TV. That's all, you know, Instagram, social media, Twitter.
all the same.
Yeah, all the same. So yeah.
And my handle is very simple on all social media platforms at Torres1PR, TORRES 1PR, like public relations of Puerto Rican, www.torres1pr.com. Find me on all social media and make sure you check us out. The Grand Hustle every Thursday, BET 10 p.m. Hashtag Grand Hustle, hashtag BET.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Thanks
All right.
for coming out, brother.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
All right.